camera. I bumped off the camera. There we go. Okay, we're going to inhale, lifting up to hug our tree. And we're going to gently sink down with our hands towards the ground. Breathing in and just relaxing our bodies. And we'll take another big breath here. Morning, just relaxing. Taking a big breath of fresh air. And then we're going to hold down at the bottom and let our arms just raise up. Now in the morning, my favorite thing to do is to open my bedroom door and let my dog come running in. She jumps on my bed and I give her a big cuddly hug. Now we're going to open our hands back out to hug that tree once again. And we're going to let one hand drop down. Now it's not an ordinary dog. I'm going to open back out, take a big breath. And exhaling. You can kind of sink down here. Just a little bend with the knees. If you want, you don't have to. Inhale, lifting out. Now it's no ordinary dog. We're going to hold here. And we're going to bring your hands back together and exhale down. One more time, lift hands out and around. Hugging our tree. And one big hug, and we'll drop one hand down. Oh, we'll bring the hands to the side. And we'll just start to lean and sway. Just like the clouds in the sky, that early morning time. It might be covering up the sun a little bit, but it's still peeking through. Now when we hold our hands on this side, we're going to take the opposite foot out. Just let it touch the ground. And then bring it back in. And we'll bring the hands back across. And we'll bring that foot out on the other side. And then come back to the center. Now, first thing in the morning, I like to make some bacon. I'm going to bring one hand over. And then bring it back. So we have a hand and a foot. And then we'll sway back over to the other side. We got our foot. We've got our hand. Let's add the other hand from the bottom. And this is called a peepaw. It's like playing a guitar. It's a string instrument. Now we're going to slowly bring the hands back up. I don't know how to bring them up. And now I don't know what to do. Bring them back to the other side so we can sway again. Now as that bacon sizzles, I have a little puppy curled up around my feet, anticipating a little nibble, a little bite of that treat. Now we're going to hold here, drop the foot, and we'll take the top hand over, the bottom hand under. We got our peepaw, but this time we're going to circle our hands down, make a big circle. Take a big breath in and then come around to the other side with a little circle and the other foot comes out. And then we're going to circle around again. We're going to look down at that little puppy on the floor. He's so cute, he wants a little piece of bacon. We're going to slowly come around, inhaling, playing our peepaw. We're going to come back to the center, let one hand drop, and the other one comes down as one comes up. We're going to create that little moon shape again. And then I want you to take one hand behind your back and step out and let the moon kind of fly away. And we're going to just slowly bring the arm back and forth, take a big breath in, and then exhale out, releasing. As in the morning, to get some of those little wiggly waggly tail movements out, we go outside. Now we're going to add the other hand in, and it just drops straight to the ground. Where I pet that puppy. I tell the puppy to get ready because we're going to take a ball in one hand, and we're going to throw and toss that ball out and away. And then we let the puppy go, circling around one last time here. And then we're going to slowly come back to the center with our hands to play the peepaw on the other side. And then let the hands drop down and play the peepaw once again. Just a little bit of music while that puppy runs for the ball. Inhale, lifting. And exhale. Now we're going to let our hands come together into that moon embrace again. And we'll step out on the other side. We're going to throw the ball and pat our puppy down low. And we'll circle around back in. Releasing out and inhaling and exhale. Smile as you see that puppy run away, chasing after that silly little ball. One last time. Let's bring the other arm up and bring the hands down. Come back to the front. And let's have a little peepaw, playing some music, waiting for the dog to come back. Getting a little bored, so we've got to make up some time. Multitasking, playing our lute, our peepaw, going to the other side. And then we create that little moon shape. And then we toss the moon away. Throw that ball once again. Circle the arms around, pushing out, inhaling, and relaxing, exhaling out. One last one here, because the dog is getting a little tired. So he's come back in, it's ready to sit at our feet. We're going to have our moon come in. And then we're going to lift up the other arm and just give the doggy a hug, a gentle squeeze. The arms come out, come back in, and relax down. Do that one more time. Inhale, hugging our tree, and exhaling down. Now we're going to let the arms float up again. And we're going to hold the ball. We're just kind of squishing it in our hand. And the puppy's looking at it. It's a little tired. He said, I don't know, Mom. But we know we have a long day and we want that puppy to have all its wiggles out. So we're just going to kind of show the ball. Well, I'm not going to say we're teasing the puppy, but he's getting interested. We're going to hold here and we're going to let one hand come down. We're going to toss that ball away. And then bring it back in. Let's practice that toss again. Coming out and in. And let the ball throw and back to the center. Let's try the other side. We'll release the ball. Sometimes the dog learns your tricks. So you've got to throw the ball somewhere else. So it comes back to the center. And lower down and release. Now let's just alternate. So you don't know, is the ball on this side or on the other? Take a big breath, inhaling here and exhale, pushing through. Exhaling out. Now this time we're going to bring the arm over. We're going to come in. And we're going to go, oh, our heart just melts looking at that puppy. And we'll melt down again because it's so cute and loving. Those big eyes. One last time. The dog brought us back that little ball. And guess what? It's a bouncy ball. So we're going to push down a little bit. Bouncing the ball nice and slow because we don't want to lose control. We'll just bounce the ball a couple times. Now we're gonna add the other arm coming in. So we're telling the doggy to come here, come to me, maybe come give me a little lick on my cheek. And we're gonna bounce the ball at the same time. So we're gonna bounce and come in. Great job. Big breath. Exhale out. Now we're gonna step out to the side and bring the hand across. We're gonna tell the dog, don't jump on my leg. Brushing our knee and throwing the ball. We'll circle around, come back, puppy. But don't jump on my leg. Brushing that knee, pushing out and coming around. And going out, exhaling. One last circle here. And one last push, brushing our knee. Hold and come back to the center. We're going to shift your weight and lift the hands to the other side. Do it all over again. We're going to melt down because those cute little eyes are looking at us, wanting to know what's going to happen next. But we're going to have a little ball in our hand and we're going to bounce the ball. Bounce. And then we're going to wave the puppy to come here. Getting ready. And we're going to add both the bounce and the hand. And we're going to step out to the side, brushing our knee and pushing. And then circle back, beckoning the puppy. And then pushing, brushing the knee and circling back. Exhale out. Whew. Inhaling. Sometimes you just gotta breathe because those puppies have so much energy. Exhaling. And then last big push here. We're gonna come back to the center. And let's just bring the hands to the middle. Giving that puppy a hug. And exhaling down. Let's try that again. Inhaling. Hugging our tree. And exhaling. We'll do that one more time. Now we're going to go ahead and move on here. We're going to let the hands sway. And one hand is going to drop a little lower because the clouds are starting to come underneath the sun. The sun has rose. It's gone a little higher. And our clouds are really drifting today. All the way across. In the distance, there's a little rainbow. It must have had a little moisture in the air. You can see all the colors peeking through the blue. Now we're going to hold on this side and add a little hook. But the other hand still has the clouds drifting, just kind of swaying in the breeze. Oh, the puppy's trying to figure out what we're looking at. It's looking in the sky. Said it must be just a time to relax. Now we're going to change hands. One hand pets the puppy down low. The other hand still following the clouds at the top. And then lifting. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to create our little hook, which I tend to have to hold that leash in that hand. And we're still going to go and pet the puppy down low with the other hand. Inhaling, the clouds flowing by. Exhaling, petting the puppy. One last motion. So we're going to change here. And let the clouds just float by. I think the puppy is waking up. We're going to add a hook on this other side. And we're going to come across. And we're going to change. So we're going to reverse directions and come over and add a little chasing of the puppy. It's like a snake going across the ground. I'm gonna bring the hand down and bring that snake across, but we're chasing the puppy with our hand. We let it off the leash, but we've got to find it to put it on the leash because we probably should walk it back home. Now we're gonna hold here and let's create that little cloud coming across again, all the way. Petting the puppy low. Let's create the hook on the other side. Still have a cloud coming across, but as we open up, we're gonna reverse the direction. Coming down, and then we have that little puppy we're chasing. And down, and through. Big breath in, and exhaling. Now we'll hold here, let the hand come across, and we'll change with the clouds floating. Now I want you to step in, and as the cloud comes across, we're going to step out, making a bigger hook. Bringing the cloud through, coming across, and then we're going to open up here and reverse, coming all the way down, looking for that puppy on the ground. We're just going to hold for a moment. Make sure you're not going too far. Just listen to where that smile spot is. Feels kind of good, but not too long. Let's lift back up. And we'll come back down, exhaling all that air out. One last time, lifting up. And then when we come down this time, we're gonna chase the puppy all the way to the other side and lift up. And we'll chase it again. As that snake creeps through the grass. It's just our puppy running, it's not a snake. One last time. And then we're gonna lift up. And we're gonna turn our toes in, bring our hands together, and we'll just drift with our slow cloud. And we'll bring it over. One more time, we'll bring the other foot in to step out. So as we come over, we're gonna create a little hook. And we still have our clouds coming across. Now we want to change. So as our cloud comes across, we're going to reverse the direction and come down. Just kind of relaxing on that knee. Not too far. Wherever it feels good. It does not matter how. And we're going to lift back up. And exhale. And your smile spot. Can't help but smile. One last time, big breath in. And exhale out. And we're going to chase that puppy across the grass. Lifting up. And down and across. One last time, coming over and down. Now we're going to hold here. Bring your hands in. Walk your feet together. Open up with your hug. Hands come to the center and we'll relax back down. Inhaling, coming forward and exhaling out. One last time. And sinking the chi. And we'll say that's good.